The Kawasaki ZZR1400 has featured on this channel since the very beginning, but I think I was very wrong with regard to the level of experience I thought a rider would need before they jump on one of these monsters. Now don't get me wrong, this is a very advanced motorcycle, not for the faint of heart, but over the last couple of years I've been riding her. I think I've re-evaluated my position. So in today's video we're going to jump on and go for a ride. I'm going to give you my newest recommendations. Let's jump right in. Oh man, I absolutely love this motorcycle. And the thing is, guys, I kind of came to this realization, I don't know, a little while ago now, that I didn't want to be one of those people that would put red tape around these kinds of motorcycles, because as big as they are, as mean as they are, as fast as they are, they're still very rideable for normal people. I don't want people feeling intimidated by this kind of motorcycle, especially if you know what you're doing. If you've got some experience riding motorcycles, you shouldn't be afraid to at least give one of these bikes a go. And I don't know, the thing is, I want to promote this bike. I want to promote it because it is a very special machine. It's one of those motorcycles that's one in a million, and they're dying. Another motivation behind this video, guys, is these bikes, they're going to be a relic, or relics of the past. I mean, it's controllable. That's the thing. These bikes are controllable. And I don't know, in order to promote this bike, I don't really want to be restricting people when it comes to what bikes they can buy, what bikes they can't. I mean, that kind of experience is just out of this world, man. Oh, the sheep, the sheep, the sweeties. And it's not an experience that I want anyone to miss out on either. Honestly, I don't want anyone to miss out on this. So, in the past, when we first started off this channel, I was like, man, stupid people can't get on this thing. So that's why I think I overestimated the level of experience that you would need to ride one of these motorcycles. I think I said 8 years in the past, you know. If you had 8 years experience, then you'll be all right to have a go on one of these, but no, I don't think that's right. In my heart and in my mind, I don't think that's correct. I actually think that if you have between 3 and 5 years of experience, you'll be okay on one of these. Now, it does depend on the motorcycles that you've ridden a lot more than the level of experience, or the amount of experience that you've got. Like, for example, if you've been riding a 125 for 5 years, then no, I don't think you should be going anywhere near something like this. You should be progressing up the ladder nice and gradually, so you don't end up doing something stupid. Because that's it. Like I said, guys, it's very easy to be stupid on one of these motorcycles. I've said this a lot of times in the past. So, however, I mean, if you have been gradually progressing, so you started off on something like a 125 here in the UK, got your A2, moved up to an A2 bike for a couple of years, maybe a year, until you are old enough to move up to an A license, and then you have a go on a midweight bike, maybe a 600 or 750, 700, something like that. Then I think at that point, if you've done all that within 5 years, I think you'll be all right. Now, there is a level of maturity that I'm not sure all of you younger riders are necessarily going to have. So, I don't want to be too harsh again, because as much as I want to promote this motorcycle to you guys, as much as I want to say how amazing it is, and it is an amazing bike, and you should definitely have a go on one, I don't want 21-year-olds having a go on this, or 22-year-olds having a go on this when they really don't know what they're getting themselves into. Because you see that, I mean, in places like America, they do their MSF course, and then you see kids riding Fireblades and stuff, and you kind of think to yourself, should you really be on something like that? Again, it depends on the level of competence and the level of maturity. So people will mature in different ways and at different times. You know, you get some people that could be riding a motorcycle for 10 years and they have the level of they have the same maturity as when they were 17 or something like that. So it's a very, very difficult thing to estimate when you should, when you shouldn't. Now, I will push the boat out a little bit, and I'm going to say that there's nothing wrong with you test riding one. So if there's like a Kawasaki demo day event or something like that, and you get the opportunity to test ride a ZZR1400, then yeah, you can go for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they won't be anymore because Kawasaki aren't selling these in the UK from new, so you're probably not gonna be able to ride one from something like that. But there might be other festivals, other motorcycle related events where you might see one of these and you might be able to test ride one, or even a dealership. There's nothing stopping you from test riding one of these motorcycles from a dealership. So that, I would definitely recommend you do that at least, just to get an idea of what it feels like, what this kind of class of motorcycle, what it feels like to ride. Because it is very unique, it's very special, and it is brutal. I'm going to be honest with you, it's as controllable as this motorcycle is, you do have to be easy on the throttle. You do have to be easy with the clutch. You got to be easy with the bike. You got to be gentle with it. Yeah, you can't be doing this all the time on a bike like this, as you see a lot of kids doing on dirt bikes and things like that. You can't do that because you're going to end up in a bush somewhere. So it's a very, very real possibility that someone that doesn't have the correct amount of maturity to ride one of these, that's what could very possibly happen to them, and that's what I don't want. There was someone I remember who wrote a comment saying about this motorcycle. They said, I had a Kawasaki ZZR1400, I crashed it and broke my back, or broke my neck, thanks Kawasaki, as if it's Kawasaki's fault. No, you chose to buy one of these, you chose to ride it, you clearly didn't know how to control it. I've been riding this bike for 2.5 years now, and it's not given me any problems whatsoever. It's all down to how much you're able to control the bike. And that's, honestly, that's really what you need to know about this motorcycle. Can you control it? The only way you can find out is by trying it, by test riding it. If it is too much for you, then hey, you can say you've given it a go. And it's just, it's as easy as that, guys. But don't commit to it if you're not quite sure. Yeah, absolutely don't commit to it. Once you've had a test ride and you think, yes, I think this is the bike for me, I need to go on this bike, then hey, there's nothing stopping you at that point. But you've got to feel it out. It's all well and good having, you know, someone like me telling people what they should and shouldn't be doing, but you've got to figure out yourself, because everyone's going to be different. Everyone's going to be, I don't know, everyone's going to have different levels of maturity, as I said, different levels of experience. Oh man, I can't get over that feeling, that sheer torque, man, sheer torque. Just pure, unrelenting torque from the ZZR. It's absolutely wicked. And that's why I fell in love with it. I really, really did. I felt hard for this bike, guys. I felt very hard. And that's why this is like the star of the show. This motorcycle is one of the reasons why we are doing so well on our YouTube channel and on Instagram and all that stuff. We're constantly expanding, and it is growing rapidly. It's growing exponentially. And it's all because of this motorcycle right here. So I definitely want you guys to have a go on one if you ever get the opportunity to, or even if it's a riding pillion or something like that, then again, definitely give it a go. But yeah guys, I mean, a lot of this is going to depend, alright? It's going to depend on you as a person. You know, be honest with yourself. Are you mature on your motorcycle? Are you know, gentle on the throttle? You're not like all the time. Then if you can answer those questions honestly, then you'll know whether or not this is the right motorcycle for you. I remember watching Hero RR a little while ago. They're a YouTube channel, they're really cool. Definitely go check them out. He does all sorts of really cool projects, but he had a ZX-14 that was in a wreck and he fixed it up, and everyone was asking what he's going to do with it, and he said he probably wasn't going to keep it because of just how stupid you can be on it. Now I don't know if he has kept it. I think as far as I'm aware he still has it, but it was a little while ago since he rebuilt it. But yeah, it's an awesome series watching him rebuild that bike from something that was dead, not running, to something that was like this, you know? Absolutely smashing motorcycle. But the very first thing he did when he took it out for a ride on the street was he took it over 170 mile an hour down the freeway. It's like, guys, you don't need to do that. That's what I'm talking about, level of maturity. You don't need to do that. You can experience as much of the torque as you want without having to go stupidly fast. And I think that's the lesson that I'm trying to teach you, is that you don't have to be like that. So maybe he's right, but again, he's been riding for a long time and even he feels like it's too much for him. So it's real tough, guys, real tough. Just for context, I've never taken this motorcycle past 120, okay? And I think I only did that once or twice. Because there's no need for it whatsoever. Yeah, if you want to go those kinds of speeds, then that's fine. But do it where it's safe. Do it where, you know, not in places like this, urban areas. Do it in places where you're actually going to be safe, and you got plenty of time and plenty of room to control the bike. You know, you don't need to stop quickly and all that. So there are places where you can have some fun, experience what this motorcycle has to offer. But just in that little stretch there, I got to 60 mile an hour within like a few seconds, if that. You know, it was like 1.5 2 seconds. I just went straight from, I don't know, was it 10 mile an hour or less to 60. It's just stupid, guys. But it's absolutely amazing at the same time. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to let us know in the comments what you think. You know, how many years experience did you have before you bought one of these? Before you invested in one of these motorcycles? Definitely let me know in the comments, and whether or not you think I'm right. Do you think 5 years is enough, or do you think that, yeah, it really does depend on the person? Definitely let me know in the comments, guys and gals. And I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all keeping well, I hope you're all riding safe. At the time of filming, the Queen's funeral is tomorrow, so very sad day indeed. But yeah, we'll keep chugging along, won't we, guys? Anyway, I'm just enjoying the ride. It's a nice day. It's come out for a ride. Bit overcast, but yeah, it's still so awesome. Nice and dry roads. Can't really complain. Able to put full power down to the ground is wicked. But yeah, thanks again, guys and gals. We'll catch you all in the next video. Have a good one.